In this tutorial, I would like to talk a little bit about when to use Primo, which searches everything that Nazareth Library owns, versus when to try a database that is more specific to social work research. So Primo is really good if your topic is interdisciplinary, which means that you might want to draw from the fields of social work, public health, and sociology, for example. So obviously a lot of your research topics will be appropriate to a Primo search, but there may come times when you really just want to see sort of what are social workers saying, what are social work researchers saying about this issue. And so when that is the case, we actually have the ability to go into a social work database, or at least one that's a little bit more narrowly focused on social services and social work, and to try your search there. Now, the results that we will see in these subject databases will also show up in Primo results, but they will be easier to find and we won't be getting so many results from other disciplines. Primo is also good if you want to get sort of a broad overview of what Nazareth Library has on your topic. So it's always a good starting place, but sometimes you really want to just dig deep into the social work research, and that's when the databases can come in handy. So let's visit the databases page now. And we have about 193 databases right now. So the hard part is figuring out, okay, which ones are good for social work. So what I would actually recommend is doing social work as a keyword on this page. And then you'll be able to see we only have 15 now to look through. So a good one is social work abstracts, social services abstracts could also be good, and SocIndex with full text. So all of these you can see are covering the field of social work directly. So the one that I would like to look at today is social work abstracts. So let's click on that title. And there are a lot of ways within these databases that you can sort of narrow your search. I will say that I hardly ever narrow my search without seeing what my search results look like first. So let's try a search, and I'm going to search for post-traumatic stress disorder. So you can see with this search, we're only getting 74 results. So if you think about Primo, when we searched for post-traumatic stress disorder, we got tens of thousands. So this is a much narrower field, but these are all coming from social work related journals. To see the journal title, which I always like to sort of browse, you can see this one says Residential Treatment for Children and Youth is the journal title. This one is the Journal of Religion and Spirituality and Social Work. This one is Behavior Research and Therapy. So you can see that these are all really social work related journals. Now this database looks a little bit different from Primo in terms of how do you actually get to the full text. So if you see a result that says PDF full text, that means we can see the full article right away. And I'll just show you an example of this. I like to click on the title first because then I can see the abstract of the article. And then if I look at this abstract and I say, yes, this looks really relevant to my research, then to see the actual article, I'll click on PDF full text. And then from here, I can download this, print it, do what I want to do. Let's go back and look at that search results page a little bit. So some of these do not have a full text link, and that's still okay, because what we can do is request those articles through interlibrary loans. The ins and outs of interlibrary loan are covered in the interlibrary loan tutorial, so I won't go over it again here, but just rest assured you can get these articles. If you see one that says full text finder, that's basically the database's way of saying we think that Nazareth has access to this, but we're going to have to take you on a little voyage to go find it. So let's do this one as an example. What this page tells me is that the full text finder found this article in a different database. So if I click there, we should be able to get to a page where we can get that full text. Here we can see our abstract. If I want the PDF, I can do so right here and I can download that PDF from there. You want to look for something that says PDF, download PDF, full text, something along those lines. And then if you see some that don't have any type of link, so they don't have the request through ILL, they don't have the full text finder, they don't have the PDF, you would go to interlibrary loan in another tab and enter in the information for this article. So it gives you the source, it gives you the date, it gives you all the information that you need in order to request it through interlibrary loan. It's just essentially making you fill out that form manually as opposed to filling it out for you, which is kind of a bummer, but you can still get it. That's pretty much always my rule of thumb is if you see an article, Nazareth doesn't have it, please don't get nervous. We will get it for you. We just have to work through interlibrary loan. So a couple last tips for searching subject-specific databases. Primo, which is the search box on the library homepage, is really good for interdisciplinary research. It's good for seeing a broad overview of what we have. But if you want to dig deep into a particular discipline, in this case social work, these subject-specific databases are really good. So in this case, we looked at social work abstracts. When you are searching a subject-specific database, you should use broader search terms than you would with Primo. So instead of searching for post-traumatic stress disorder and adolescence and group therapy, which I could try that search in Primo, I would just search for post-traumatic stress disorder and sort of see what's out there. Another good thing to keep in mind is that not everything in these subject-specific databases will be full text the way that it is in Primo. So in order to get those full text articles, you'll need to use Interlibrary Loan and Full Text Finder if you are not seeing the PDF full text link there. And if you have any questions, please let me know.